Have you ever wondered what makes a wombat so different from a pelican? Or a goanna, different to a kangaroo? Today we're exploring the weird and wonderful features of our Australian animals. And you'll get to test your critter knowledge too. Let's kick things off with the soft and snuggly kind, animals with fur. Look at this wobbly wombat, it's covered in thick brown fur. But check this dingo out. Its fur's a golden sandy colour. And do you know this one? This is a Tasmanian devil. Its fur is short, black and prickly. Let's play a game. Can you spot the furry animal? I'll give you a second to search. If you said number 4, well done. Number 4 is a quokka. Quokkas have short brown fur and a very smiley face too. Now, do you know what these are? That's right, they're feathers. Feathers are soft, lightweight, and sometimes very brightly coloured. They keep birds warm and help them fly. Here's an emu. Emus have brown, shaggy feathers. And look at this sulphur-crested cockatoos. They're bright white with a yellow crest. A crest is the feathers on top of its head. See? And check out this lorikeet. Its feathers are coloured like a rainbow. Pause here and have a yarn about which colour feathers you can see. So many vibrant colours, and heaps of Australian birds too. This time let's talk about scales. Reptiles have scales. And slimy fish do too. Our backyard buddy, the blue-tongued lizard, has smooth ones. While fish like this barracuda have slippery silver ones. And look how bumpy and rough this crocodile's scales are. Game time! Of these critters, who's got the shiniest scales? If you said fish, fantastic. Fish scales are super shimmery, see? Alrighty. This time, who's got the roughest scales? Number 3, the crocodile. Their scales are super rough, aren't they? Alright, young scientists. This time, let's count legs. Kangaroos hop about on 2 bouncy legs. Look at it go. But this blue heeler dog zooms around on 4. And look, this snake doesn't have any. Snakes can't run or hop, they slither instead. Now your turn to count the legs. Ready? How many does a wallaby have? 1, 2. Nice job! Wallabies have 2 legs. A dog runs on. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 furry legs. But what about this fish? No legs. That's right. Fish use their wiggly tails to swim. And how about this emu? Did you say 2? Great job. Okay, time for the last animal feature we'll cover. What could it be? Tails. See this dingo's wispy tail? Look at these clever possums. They're using their big bushy tails to grip this tree. Hold on, possums. And then there's wriggly lizards, like this blue-tongued lizard who uses its tail to store energy and to trick other animals. Lastly, these gigantic whales have humongous tails. They use them for swimming. So, what do you think a kangaroo's tail helps with? Balance. Did you know a kangaroo's tail is so strong it can balance on it or use it as a third leg, just like this one's doing here? One last challenge. Let's group animals by their features. What do these ones all have? They all have fur. And how about this colourful bunch of birds? What do they all have? Did you say feathers? If so, well done. Now what's the same about these animals? Scales. They all had them, didn't they? Almost there. What do these ones have in common? They all have legs. Great job. And these creatures here all have one thing the same. Do you know what it is? You got it. Tails. Thanks, curious students. And brilliant educators too. Next up, we explore the external features of Aussie plants. Don't miss it. And educators, please remember to subscribe for more Australian curriculum-aligned videos for your curious classroom. This video aligns with Australian curriculum, Foundation Year Science, Content Description AC9SFU01.